Hey everyone, it's the penultimate episode of Star Trek the Animated Series. This is Season 2, Episode 5, How Sharper Than a Serpent's Tooth. Hope you guys enjoy!
The Enterprise is tracing the origin of a mysterious alien space probe. Made a scan of Earth's system. Before it could be intercepted, the probe self-destructed.
Someone's spying on us.
Reduce speed to warp factor 2, Mr. Walking Bear.
Aye, sir. Warp factor 2.
Walking Bear?
Sensors indicate a vessel at extreme range.
Lieutenant Uhura, all stations to yellow alert, standard hailing on all frequencies.
No Uhura or Sulu in this one? I mean, like the voice?
Vessel appears extremely unorthodox in design.
Reduce to warp 1, Mr. Walking Bear.
Warp 1, sir.
You know, this...
Any contact, Lieutenant Uhura?
No response,
Oh,
sir.
she's... Okay. Nichelle Nichols is there today, okay.
I would almost say
Jeez. It was loud!
We're losing speed. The helm doesn't answer. I don't know if the ship can take this strain.
What the devil's going on?
we have been encased in a globular force field, Captain. It is a force globe. I cannot explain it.
They're in like a snow globe.
Captain, there it is.
Whoa. It looks somewhat transparent. No!
Reverse engines and get us away from that beam.
Evasive action will not be effective, Captain.
Yeah, they're stuck.
Lock main phasers on that ship and open fire.
Can't get through the globe. We need special kind of phasers to get through that.
Spock, status on other ship.
Still approaching, Captain.
Whoa! How strange. It looks so cool, though. That's the Serpent. Whoa!
Kukulkan.
What? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Coco Con?
I was angered because I believed you had forgotten me. Fail me again, and all of your kind shall perish.
I am a Comanche, Captain. I've studied the histories of many ancient Earth peoples. That ship out there bears a strong resemblance to Kukulkan.
Kukulkan.
The Mayas had a legend of a winged serpent god who came from the sky.
Then we could be dealing with the basis of all those legends.
Once again.
But why would Kukulkan want to destroy us?
Oh! Are we getting swept away?
And say about
Uh,
Walking Bear.
I thought I was mishearing his name, but I guess he is Walking Bear, if he's Comanche. That's so cool.
What's he doing to my crew?
Captain. Captain's log. Captain Kirk and 3 other officers have vanished. They most likely were transported by Kukulkan to his ship.
At least I've got my medical kit, for all the good it is.
Oh. We'll want that.
Only that he left and promised one day to return.
Is there any way Spock could get through to us?
I don't think so, sir.
Now I will show you the seeds that I have sown before. Find their purpose if you can. Only then will I appear before you.
This guy has a huge ego. Ooh, pretty. Ah, the Aztec pyramids. Or the Mayan.
Where did it come from?
Ask Walking Bear. He knows all about it, I'm sure.
Shouldn't we be trying to find out what became of the captain and the others?
Our first priority is to free the Enterprise and ourselves. Return to your duties.
They look like the obelisks built by the ancient Egyptians.
Look at these carvings. That's not Egyptian.
This city is one gigantic riddle.
That looks kind of Japanese.
Kukulkan gave the Mayas a remarkably accurate calendar. He told them to build a city. On the date the city was finished, Kukulkan was supposed to return.
Kukulkan must have visited several ancient peoples on Earth.
Does that mean they all tried to build something like this?
Yes, sir, but they all failed.
The entire city is our key. That pyramid seems to be the center of everything. I'm going up there.
So all these different cultures took bits and pieces of what they were supposed to build, but nobody got the whole thing. So we have like Aztecs, Mayans,
Tower down there.
Egyptians.
There must be one at all four corners.
Ooh, little gazebo. Oh no.
What's this?
Too small.
I think the head can be turned. Come on, lad. Give me a hand.
We're gonna redirect some light.
Scotty, turn the head all the way around and aim it up here. The serpent heads! Turn them to face the pyramid!
I love light puzzles in games so much. They're so fun. Whoa.
This is Kublai Khan's signaling device.
Jeez.
Kukulkan,
Hi.
you hate me, do you not?
But we don't hate you.
I am your master.
This guy thinks he's all that.
You have forgotten me and strayed from the path.
How can you expect us to regard you as a deity if we don't remember you?
Then it is my task to teach you.
It looks like some kind of zoo.
I could never be proud of putting wee beasties in cages.
Hmm.
A peaceful life, one that is safe and contented.
I don't know about that.
In these tiny cages?
Whoa, that thing looks so cool.
They do not know they are in cages.
Even so, I would hardly call your city our natural environment.
It was meant to be.
But no one being, not even you, has the right to interfere.
Gia!
I have seen you on many worlds, destroying yourselves in the end.
Well, he's not lying about that.
Intending to return when I was summoned, but you never sent for me.
Your instructions were unclear.
They alone live peacefully in the worlds I have to give. Even this creature.
Good heavens, this is a Capellan power cat. No one's ever been able to keep one alive. And they throw off a charge of 2,000 volts.
You still are children to me.
But if children are made totally dependent on their teachers, they will never be anything but children.
Enough! My dream is ending, and all of you are to blame.
He's insufferable. Spock, you gotta figure something out.
Of course. The force globe is flexible in only one direction per unit of time. We shall both push and pull on it simultaneously. It should become rigid enough for a burst of warp power to shatter it.
But how are they pulling? Woo! I guess it worked.
Lay in spiral evasive course for Kukulkan's ship.
Escaped? But how? I will smash it this time.
Please don't.
The Enterprise broke free.
Then we've got to distract him and give Spock some time.
Jim, the Capellan power cat.
Come on, Bones.
Okay.
No! Stop!
Oh my god. Oh! Jailbreak! Jailbreak!
Can't you control one of your own creatures?
Your ship has disabled my central power source.
If that's true, we're all in trouble.
Quick, your hypo. Full tranquilizer setting.
But how are we gonna get close? Is he gonna throw it? How's he gonna get close enough? Oh! Maybe he did get zapped. Oh, nice kitty.
Did you inject that beast or yourself?
I'm fine, Bones.
I think he got shocked.
It's just like a big kitten. What's this?
Oh.
My, aren't you the friendly little darling?
Speak.
Are we really that inferior to you?
No, but the violence of your kind.
But we also have been using our minds and trying to learn to live in peace.
If we fail or succeed, it has to be our own doing.
Mm-hmm.
My children, I hoped I could teach
You just adopted us.
You did, long ago, when it was needed most. We've grown up now.
I will let you go your own way.
The creature was the Mayan god from the ancient legends.
and the Toltec's Quetzalcoatl.
I know Quetzalcoatl.
Spock, I wouldn't suppose that Vulcan has legends like those.
Vulcan was visited by alien beings. They left much wiser.
Think what we could have done with this knowledge, but the price was just too high.
There's a line from Shakespeare.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth to have a, what was it? Ungrateful child or something? So the aliens that visited Vulcan, instead of benefiting the Vulcans benefited them with their wisdom and their logic and all of that, I think is what Spock was saying. This episode is one of the ones, and we've had some of these in this animated series, where it's just retreading ground that we've already tread upon many times. So this one reminded me a lot of Apollo and the Megas people from the Magics of Megas 2, where there is some sort of myth in human history that is based on actual visitors from outside of the planet. This guy looked really cool. His ship looked really cool. He had really good intentions, but there was definitely a significant difference between the creatures that he had in his cages and humankind as far as intelligence and having a strong will and things like that. So just like with the cage and just like with the slug elephant guys who were trying to have humans in their zoo, in the end, they all realize that humans are just not a group that is easily contained, and they're not ones that will give in when their freedom and their willpower and things like that are being restrained in such a way. One part that I really enjoyed was when Kukulkan hissed at them and then Kirk hissed back. I really, really liked that. Also, I was wondering if we wanted to change the title of this series from Star Trek the Animated Series to Star Trek the Animated James Doohan, because he is every single voice. I missed Sulu in this one. We did get Walking Bear, but I feel like they set him up as somebody who was going to have a bigger role in this episode. He had a lot of knowledge. He had an interesting background, something that we haven't really seen before, like a Native American kind of thing. And I thought it would have been cool if he had more to play in like the resolution, instead of just, oh, I know who this guy is because he's like one of the gods that our people worshipped. I also really enjoyed this particular serpent god being responsible for a lot of the architecture and things from the ancient times that we, even today in modern times, have difficulty in explaining exactly how they created these things, like the pyramids. And we had these pyramids like in Africa, also in South America. And like, how did this happen? We don't really know. So this is one of the ways of explaining. He visited people from all over the world, and each culture took one part of his plan, but none were able to assimilate the whole thing, create the whole city the proper way in order to summon him. And I thought it was really cool to see all those things come together. We had some sphinx-looking creatures in there that I really liked. The pyramids, the gateway kind of reminded me of like ancient Japanese arches, but it might have been from something else, I'm not sure. And there's probably a lot of stuff in there that I didn't even really catch on to. So if you recognize any of the structures that were in that city and where they originally came from, then I would love for you to share that with me. This episode was decent. I don't really have any issues with it. I just am not sure if this is going to be one of the more memorable ones to me. Like, definitely this guy, the Kukulkan, he looks so cool. But aside from that, it was just kind of a lot of again, a lot of the themes and messages and things that we've seen before. It's always great to hear Kirk give his speeches about humanity and the dangers of being a higher species and interfering with those that are below them, things like that. It's always a good time. And I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We have one left. Very exciting. We're moving on to more things after this. Yay! And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.